What's up guys, my name is JodyCook5 and welcome back to a new series on the channel today. A really exciting one, but before we get into things, it would be much appreciated if everyone to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, don't forget to hit that notification button so you never miss a video, and make sure you check out all my socials, links below, so you can catch up on everything to do with this channel. So we have a new series, Player Career, Create a Player, whatever you want to call it, it is here. It's been highly recommended and now you have got it. We're still going to be carrying on with the Create a Club career modes, but for now we're going to be introducing a few videos per week until obviously we come to the end of the Create Club career modes, where we'll be able to release this daily for the foreseeable. Really excited to do so. I haven't touched this mode for a fair few years. There's been some big changes to it. The one thing I noticed that the youngest you can make your player is 25. I was pretty unaware at this, but yeah, we've got our pro JD Cook. Then he's got the number 5. We're going to be pulling him up top to see if he can be the marksman, but for who, we shall decide that in a later time. We've got a new hairstyle, we've got some tattoos, and we've got some Superfly Nikes there. Really interested to see what we can do and see what we can see. What brings the career mode, to be honest. It's going to be a little bit of a different take on it. Obviously, we're going to be only choosing one player compared to our whole team. But before we do anything about that, we need to choose our side. I went through the mist of the Spanish League, the Scottish League, everything. But one caught my eye, and that was the Netherlands. Looking through the team to see how big the actual kind of competition is within the Eredivisie, I thought it may be only right to choose the biggest within that league. They haven't been performing that well, unfortunately, in the previous times, and it's good about time that we take him to the top again and see if we can win it. Oh, we're going to be a player for Ajax then, as we try and see if we can get into the side. As you can see, we're going to be doing 5-minute halves. We're going to be playing on the legendary match difficulty, and we are going to be an Ajax player. Very exciting times to be able to see what's actually going to bring, to be honest. As I say, I haven't touched the mode for quite a number of years. I haven't really kept up to date on the actual news of it either, to be perfectly honest. So, going to be very interesting to see what happens. As you can see, we've got a little training session here. Must be our first one. I'm very excited to see if we can get ourselves into the side. I'm pretty sure we're going to be starting as a sub and then going on from there. So that is going to be intriguing to see how we're able to integrate ourselves into the team and see if we're going to be able to. Ajax are a very big side, and I've said in recent years, unfortunately, they haven't really been performing at their most best. So I'm going to be really excited to get this journey on and see what we can do as a player and as a club, to be honest, because we're going to be playing for the team. We're going to be playing as a team, and it's going to be very exciting. As you can see, that's my pro right there with one of the coaches, as you can see, and this is going to be very interesting. The manager also taking the training session, so it's a nice little cinematic there to see. And as you can see, we've got a few things as our current contract as an Ajax team player, and then we've got loads of other things to also go into. But I thought we might as well get ourselves kicked off with some training, see how sharp we are, see if we can get ourselves along the lines of being a professional footballer. And as you can see, we're just taking some penalty kicks, get ourselves used to it, get ourselves kind of involved in it, and just see what it's all about. We've got 3 training sessions that we're able to do. If we're able to complete them to the highest standard possible, we've got more of a chance to be able to actually get ourselves on the first team. Also, we're able to gain some other points to be able to kind of go up on our personalities, so we'll be able to choose more traits in terms of being able to actually have it where we can have a finesse trait, a chip trait, whatever it may be, we can choose. So obviously, where you have an ultimate team where you've got one main play style, we can actually select that in time. So it all comes in time. But as you can see, we're just completing some penalties there, getting in amongst the things, seeing what we can do, and now we go into a game. Before we did do that, you can actually see that we leveled up a fair amount. We gained 9 skill points, level 3 then. And as you can see, we're just growing up on the tree. So this is enabled to us to actually kind of go on our attributes. So we've got pace, shooting, passing, dribbling, defending, physical, and goal kicking. Obviously, goalkeeping, we won't be actually doing anything towards, but we're going to be introducing decent traits, and we're going to be upgrading our pro as we go on in the seasons. Obviously, at the start, it's going to be pre-seasons, and it seems to be that the manager has decided to bring us on 63 minutes into the game against Bologna. So this is our chance, and the game was actually reminding us that we haven't actually selected any play styles, so we're going to go ahead and do exactly that. And as you can see, what the points actually mean, so obviously if we get more points from doing activities, different bits of shopping and investments, we're able to go up from there, and we're able to see what kind of traits we're able to have. So here we are, we're going to come on from Steven Bergwijn, the number 7 leaves the field, and these are our objectives there, as you can see, as we try and get ourselves into the game. We haven't really got much time to be able to do so, so let's see if we're able to do so as we make a pass off there to see see with our past teammate, we ask for it straight away. A 1-2 is being made. We make a decent run here. We could have a chance at scoring, but that is a very, very good save from the keeper. Getting themselves used to the camera roll and everything else. And as you can see, we've got a red card there also that I didn't actually notice at the start of the actual lineup there as well. So we're actually down to 10 men. But as I was saying, yeah, we're just getting used to the actual camera roll itself, and it's going to be interesting to see how we get along. I'm not expecting big things at the start, to be honest. I'm expecting it to be a little bit slow, but Bologna are going on the attack as I mentioned this actually, as you can see. The number 9 Zerki's got a chance here for Bologna. He could make it 1-0 for his side. This would be a dreadful start. Hits the side netting, getting very lucky with that one, but we haven't really made the quickest of starts also. We haven't had many touches on the ball as of yet, but we're going to be awaiting to see if the ball comes to us, and it's going to be taking some time, I know that's for sure. 76 minutes into the game then, we're going to be waiting to see if the ball, as the goal kick's being made. The header's playing to us there as we take a touch there, pass it on, and we're actually making a decent attacking move here. As you can see on the right hand side, we've got a teammate there, Berkus. He puts it onto us there. We've got a lovely chance at goal. He takes the shot, just strays wide then. That's our first shot as an Ajax player then. Very, very decent one that was also, but it still stays 0-0 as the Bologna go on the attack once again. 88 minutes into the game here. They've got a massive chance to see if they can get the ball into the box, but they don't do it for that moment here, as they've got a chance here outside of the area then, as they could shoot here, but I think they're going to pass. They're just holding the ball up here onto a door. It goes there. Number 11 for Bologna puts it into the box. Posh is on the ball there, takes the turn onto Zerki. He takes a shot, and it is 1-0 to Bologna then, and he celebrates in frantic fashion, as that should be the game-winning, to be honest, goal. Very, very unlucky to be able to start our debut in this sort of manner, but it is what it is, and that is that. Full-time whistle has been blown, and that was a very, very lacklustre debut. That has to be said, that's for sure. Coming off the bench, always hard to make an impact, but unfortunately, it is even harder when you can't get yourself into the game also. We didn't really complete many objectives. We got a very poor rating at the same time, and that is our debut completed then. Not the best of being able to kind of get ourselves as an Ajax player. Manager probably not very happy with that whatsoever either, as we go further on into the save then. As you look, as you can see here, as we're -5 on a manager rating then. We've completed some decent things. We've got a decent amount of XP, but that won't matter in terms of our chances getting into the first team. That is for sure. As we have a next game against Girona, and this time we're off the bench once again. 64 minutes into the tie then. It is 11 men that we've got on the pitch, and maybe we fare a bit more of a chance here as we play it short from the corner there. We take the shot. Oh, lovely save from the keeper. Another chance here as we're waiting for the ball here. Shouting for it we are as we wait for the ball to be going to our foot, but unfortunately that's not to be the case as Girona try to go on the attack. Girona looking the better team as we've come off the bench here, as we try to see if we can get ourselves into the game here. Crying for the ball here. We've got it now, but unfortunately we take a heavy touch here. Unfortunately, we're not able to do anything with that whatsoever as Girona go on the attack once again there. They're looking very strong on the ball there, putting some nice passes together, being really fluent at the same time. A lovely chance for Girona, and 1-0 to Girona it is. 15 minutes left into the tie, and Girona have got a goal here. Unfortunate, because we've started our debut, our second game, sorry, in such a bad manner. Not really the way that we wanted to do this whatsoever. Pre-season is always hard, but I feel like coming off the bench is just the hardest thing to be able to make some sort of impact, that's for sure. Ultra attacking is the words from the manager, and as you've noticed, I'm actually playing on the wing. For whatever reason, the manager's put me on the wing, but we've got a great chance here. We put it into the box here. Bobby's got a chance here, and we've got another chance for Bergwijn, but he can't get the shot off whatsoever. Missed a chance for Ajax there, that is for sure. And as I mentioned, we're actually being played on the wing, so my favourite position is a forward. I am supposed to be a striker, but for whatever reason he has put me on the wing for at the moment here as we put it onto Taylor. Lovely chance here as we cry for the ball once again, but we don't get it. Chance for Taylor as he puts it onto ourselves there as we try and put the ball into the box. We can't, and then we try and win the ball back, but unfortunately we're finding it very hard to do so, and Girona go back on the attack. Off they go then, as you can see, 83 minutes into the game. Porto, the goal scorer for Girona. Chance for him to go charging forward then. He does exactly that. He puts the ball into the gap there, as you can see, in the striker, the number 9, the Ukrainian for Girona. They got a lovely chance here as he takes his time. He puts it onto Porto, and he's got 2 for himself. Unfortunately, Girona will be winning this tie 2-0. Not exactly the most best of starts that we could possibly have hoped for in an Ajax shirt, as the full-time whistle has been blown in this pre-season event. We lose 2-0. We had a couple of chances, a little bit better than the previous game that when we came off the bench against Bologna, but it's not something that we're really going to be hoping for in that way. As you can see, a very poor rating itself. Again, 27 minutes being played and no real shots on target. Ajax feeling very much down in the dumps, and this has very much been the mood for many seasons now, but we're looking to bring a little bit more of hope as we go into the season. But I think we've got one more pre-season game before we do that. We gain a decent amount of XP, but unfortunately it doesn't really put us anywhere further in terms of being on the first team sheet. And as you can see, we're simulating these training sessions to be able to see if that will do anything in terms of being able to get us as a first team player, but it's still on the subs bench, and it looks to be that we're going to come on for Chuba Akpom in the 63rd minute against West Ham United then, as we clap his hand then. As you look at the objective objectives, 6.5, 1 assist. Yeah, it's going to be very hard to do so. And we're going to try and get ourselves straight into this game against West Ham United. Only 20 odd so minutes left in this tie as Berkus is the man to take the free kick. Then he looks to take it. He's not going to play it short. He takes it. And what a goal that is from Berkus. We actually see a goal this time flying into the opposition net. And it's 1-0 to Ajax then. 64 minutes into the tie as we celebrate with Berkus. A lovely free kick goal. Sees him go ahead then for the first time I've actually seen in this pre-season. Lovely free kick there. It just dips over the wall. Perfectly timed. Lovely bit of precision. And Areola has got no chance of saving that one whatsoever. The 23 for West Ham has found difficulty getting to that one as he looks back to see the ball nestle in the back of the net as we touch the ball then, as you can see. But that was it. That was it. Full-time whistle had been blown. We got the one goal at least. We got a victory at least. But again, a very lacklustre performance, that is for sure. We're very happy though. At least we got a win. It's a better kind of form going into the next season, that's for sure. But it's not something that we really want. We haven't really been able to make our move in terms of being able to see what the manager can actually kind of see of us and what we can do. We've definitely got more in the locker, that's for sure. Very poor rating once again, 28 minutes being played, but unfortunately no impact being made, not exactly what we wanted as we go into the start of the season in the Eredivisie then. And as you can see, the manager rating going down once again. We know we need to work hard, we know we need to train hard. We do some low match performance activities then, as you can see, as we just do a couple of more things as we go into the training then, simulating that, hoping that we'll go into the first team. Just shy of the first team then, as we're going to be on the subs bench for the first game in the Eredivisie then, as we look to play at home in the Amsterdam Arena. And we're going to come on in the 56th minutes. We've given a bit more time to get into this tie as we come off for the number 39 then, Mika Goots. If I might be saying that wrong, I might be saying that right, I'm not too sure. This is what we need. 2 shots on target, 6.5 rating. I feel like I can do this. I feel like I am ready to do this. And as you can see, we've been put onto the left wing once again. Not too sure what the manager's trying to do so far then. As you can see, we get started off at the back here as they're passing it around then, and we go on the left hand side. We're crying out for the ball here, and Van Bommel puts it onto ourselves there as we try and see if we can make a run here. We take a touch, try and skip past one defender then, and we do exactly that. A lovely bit of play here. Caesar tries to get past another defender there, but the ball is getting tackled off us. But the ball still remains in our half then, as you can see. A lovely bit of play here, as you can see, but we're trying to get the shot off, but the ball is fumbling from person to person, and that will go out eventually for a goal kick. Very, very good chance for us to get back ourselves into the game. Still 0-0 as it stands so far, as we retrieve the ball once again here on the left hand side. 65 minutes into the tie here. We've got a chance at goal here. We lovely finding the gap, but straight at the keeper. Very, very good chance for us to get ourselves in front and get our first goal in an Ajax shirt, but that wasn't to be then, as you can see, and it still rolls on in the minutes. We pick up the ball once again. Very good at retrieving the possession so far, as the defenders look very, very hot on their heels, that's for sure. Making ourselves available, making ourselves known then, and we pick up the ball once again. A decent shot, but just shy of the net then. The keeper making a very big save as it tries to curl into the bottom corner, but it wasn't to be, and the minutes are still ticking then. 84 minutes into this time. We haven't really done so much, but we pick up the ball once again. A 1-2's being made by Bergwijn. Bergwijn sees his teammate there, Berkus, I'm pretty sure that is. He's got a chance to put it into the box. He puts it onto Bergwijn. Bergwijn to myself. We can't get the shot off there. The defender retrieves it as we try and win the ball back in their half. Trying to see if we can retrieve it in a dangerous position here and make an attack once again. We do exactly that. We pick up the ball here. We've got a dangerous chance here. It could be a goal, and it is. It's the first goal in an Ajax shirt. Very, very happy to say that's the case. It's been a long time coming. The pre-season was very hard, but we've got our reward. We've come off the bench, and this time we've got a goal. We might actually get all 3 points in this tie. And that's exactly why we joined Ajax. The thrill of it and everything else brings us to this journey that we're going to be on, that's for sure. A lovely goal though, I have to say myself. We find the gap really well. We take a few touches. We hit it on the left peg. Perfectly hit, perfectly timed. And it is a goal then, as we point to who we need to know about. JD Cook is the name, and football is the game. 88 minutes into the tie then. Not too long left in this tie as we look to try and see out this victory against these opponents then, as we try and see if we can get all 3 points in the first tie in the Eredivisie. Looks like the manager has kind of put on another defender there. Hato coming onto the pitch then just to try and shore things up. A little bit defending needs to be done by the Ajax defenders there. So take the shot, but a lovely save by Rulli as it will go out for a corner kick. This is the last chance for the opposition to get back into the side as we look to see. And the keeper's actually gone up for this. So if we can win it, we might find ourselves in a decent opportunity here. We get it clear. It falls out to Bergwijn, I'm pretty sure. Berkus actually picks it up and he fills us in perfectly. And we've only got one defender in front of us, but it looks to be that we're going to beat him for pace. Them upgrades on pace have been working absolutely fine. An empty net to put it into, and it is a goal. 2-0, 2 goals coming off the bench. It might only be an empty net we put it into, but it means the absolute world to us. That is for sure. Brilliant stuff. That is what you want, to be able to come off the bench in your Eredivisie debut, your full professional debut, and get the goal that you really, really needed to make a mark on this Ajax side. I'm hoping these 2 goals might be able to push us into the first team. I'm not too sure as of yet, but we will await the manager's decision to see if that will be the case. A brilliant goal nevertheless. We knew what to do when the keeper came up from the corner, and we are very, very happy with that one. That is for sure. Full-time whistle has been blown. It looks to be that we've completed our objectives. That is for sure, as we clap the hands of our teammates. Very, very good performances all round. It looks to be that we've made the impact coming off the bench. It might have left it late, but we left it late indeed. But it doesn't matter whatsoever, because we have got the win. 8.3 rating, 2 goals, 37 minutes played, 4 shots on target. As you say, we played on the left wing for whatever reason. I'm not too sure, to be honest. And as you can see, that pushes up even further. The manager rating going up on the plus 15 instead of minus 15 this time. 2 objectives completed, and we look to go even further there. A little bit of player growth at the same time with some XP gained. Very, very happy. And as you can see in the hands, it is a player of the match, and we meet the headlines there. New hero JD Cook grabs the headlines. Really excited to see this news article written on us. As you can see, it's taken a little bit of time for JD Cook to get going, but we have managed to be able to see it on the news and everything else. Really, really happy with the result. Really happy to get 2 goals, and now the work needs to be put in to get the results as we go further on in our Ajax journey to see if we can get into the first team and see what we can do. If we want to get into the first team, though, that means one thing and one thing only: hard work and dedication, and that's exactly what we're going to be displaying on these training sessions here. I thought I'd do a couple of more to be able to see if we can get an A rating, to be able to kind of get us a bit further up in the I've got just an opportunity to get into the first team. Obviously, we've done it with the 2 goals, and we've got even so close to be able to get into the first team, but I feel like doing a couple of more training sessions will exactly do that. And obviously being played in a different role, I've obviously been asked to play as a striker. I want to play as a striker. I want to get goals, but the manager has played me in a left wing role. Very, very different, very much of a sceptical decision, and it did actually kind of want me to actually request a loan move at one point after the pre-season, after always being shifted on the wing. After that performance in the first game in the Eredivisie, I kind of got my ideas together, thought what I could do better and everything else. And do you know what? I'm going to try and adapt my playstyle to a left winger in the hope in some time that I will still be played as a striker. But if need be, and they do need a winger, I am still your man, which is the main thing. We got some runs together, we got some passes together, and we also, at the end of this training session, got some crosses together. I felt like that was really vital to be able to do so and get ourselves into the side. As you can see, with some power shooting there being made, and I feel like it would just be able to upgrade a few different things, practice on our game, especially if we're called upon straight away. I felt like it was only right to be able to do that straight away and to see if that will kind of better our chances of getting into the first team. You never know, that's for sure, but that's just one of those. One thing that has to be said, I am enjoying these cutscenes. There's a few different animations that we've previously never had in FIFA. I mean, previously, obviously, it was FIFA, now EFC 24. And as you can see, the lineup has been displayed. Is our name on it? That is the big thing to see. Chuba Akpom is going to be going to the team sheets before we are to see if his name on it. And it looks to be, he's very, very disappointed. He shakes his head in despair then. He's not going to be on the team sheet, but is the number 5, JD Cook, going to be on there? As we await to look it, our eyes glow up, and there we are, number 5. We are on the team sheet, and we are going to be playing in the next game in the Eredivisie then, as we make our full first team debut. Brilliant stuff. Really, really happy to see it, as we've got our first game then away from home. Big things asked of us there: 8.5 rating, or a win or a draw in other objectives. Also, as I say, big things being kind of just expected of us, but that's what comes at a club as of Ajax there. We've got some big expectations and some big things to be able to meet, that's for sure. Early on into the time, we're going to want to start strong here as we're crawling out for the ball here. We've got the ball straight away there as we pick it up on the left-hand side. Bearing in mind we're going to be played in the striker role of this game, we're still going to be swaying from side to side, I reckon. We've got a lovely chance here, and Berghus is taking it. 2 minutes into the time, we've already found ourselves 1-0 up away from home then, as we look to continue from where we left off in the previous tie. Brilliant stuff from Berghus. He finds the back of the net, met perfectly in that situation there. Couldn't have taken it any better than what he previously did then. So lovely bit of play there. We initially got the ball off on the left hand side and he just puts it into the box. We were there for the taking. Berkus took it instead, but I'm not too fussed whatsoever because it is a goal. It's all about ourselves, don't get me wrong, in some aspects, but we need to be a team player at the same time, that's for sure. As a corner comes in then, 13 minutes into the tie, rolls back out to the centre half line, and as you can see as we pick up the ball, lovely chance as we turn the defender, we try and get the shot off there, falls to Berkus, we're crying out for the ball, surely he can give us it, as we got a chance here, Van Bonnen's got a chance here to put it into ourselves, as the ball falls to us eventually, we've got a chance, we take it round the defender, and it is a goal. We've got a goal away from home to get our third goal of the Eredivisie campaign. Brilliant goal, to be honest, in the right place at the right time. We received the ball, we were just running with it at the same time. That left peg is so favoured there as we beat the inside of the post to be able to beat the keeper, and we find ourselves 2-0 up in this tie. We're pretty much cruising in this first half. Really happy to see it though, as the manager is definitely for sure just jogging about in this 20th minute then, but as you can see the opposition have picked up the ball in a dangerous area as they look to make their first chance of the tie, but the defence looking very strong. We crying out for the ball here, we get it, we look at Bergwijn's there, we take the pass there, a lovely pass as I have to say. Bergwijn running with the ball then as we try and catch up with him, but the pace of Bergwijn looking very fast. Corner kick it will be then, it will settle for that is for sure, as the Pride of Amsterdam flags flying, and as you can see the corner kick being made as we go into the box, we try and meet it with a header, but it falls back out to the Ajax midfielder there, Taylor. He picks it up, we do also, a lovely pass by Taylor, but we can't seem to do anything with it. As you can see, we're just trying to see if we can pass it around the box, find an inroad there, we're in a decent position. Bergwijn's got it onto a Taylor onto ourselves, so it could be free. Oh, so close, what a save that is from the keeper. Brilliant chance to be able to get a second goal off this time, but it wasn't to be, and it still stays 2-0, but not for long hopefully, as we got another chance there, shot blocked as another shot's being made, and as I was saying, not for long hopefully. It is 3-0, 26 minutes into the time, we've got our second goal of the game being the fourth in the Eredivisie. Brilliant stuff. That is our actual trademark celebration also, if you weren't to have known previously from not showing you that is our trademark celebration, and that is going to be a celebration that you're going to be seeing many times, that is for sure. Very similar to the Harry Kane celebration, if that is that, I'm not too sure to be honest, but it is very similar if it is not. 30 minutes into the tie, ourselves and Bergwijn are linking up really strong here as we retrieve the ball off of Bergwijn. We could have got a hat-trick, but it just gets blocked by the defender there. Very unlucky, that's for sure, but decent defending at the same time. 43 minutes into the tie, the opposition hasn't really had any chances. This is the first, if it's going to be, there's got a lovely chance, but Rudy makes a very good save there, putting it out for a corner kick. Near to the end of the first half, they're looking to try and see if they get a consolation, but it looks to be the fans have already emptied the stadium. They've already seen enough as their team is 3-0 down in this first half tie, but a lovely corner being cleared then as it falls back out to the opposition as they look to pump it back into the box, and they do exactly that. A lovely opportunity for them to get a consolation goal in this tie, but Rudy makes another save there, clearing his near post, and that is half time. A very good half made, that's for sure. 2 goals in this half for ourselves and a goal for Berkus, meaning it's 3-0 going into the half time break then. Very good performances all round, and as you can see we're meeting every sort of requirement there needed, and we're looking very good and very sharp. That has to be said also. Looking for an even better second half as we're going to try and see if we can push on and see if we can get a hat-trick 50 minutes into the tie then, and we're not looking so fast. The opposition have definitely started this second half a little bit quicker, but Berkus picks up the ball, we're crying out for it, we get it exactly there. As we turn, we see Berkus there, a lovely bit of play. Berkus keeping the run there, he knew he was going to get played in. We cry out for the ball there as he passes it back, as we hold it up. Unfortunately we can't do anything with it, it was a bit selfish of ourselves, but the ball falls out to Berkus from no luck, but the defenders being an absolute just mess of the complete play there. Berkus gets his second of the game, making it 4-0 for his side. Brilliant stuff from the Dutchman there, he's such a good player, and I feel like himself and Bergwijn are going to be the 2 players that I'm going to be linking up with the most, that is for sure. Not long left in this tie, to be honest, and we've been very much cruising in the tie, very much just passing it about, trying to see if we can get any inroads, but if not, don't kind of force the issue. But we've got another chance here, 80 minutes into the tie, we find ourselves a gap in front of the away fans, but it just strays wide there as it hits off the defender, and it will go out for a corner kick. 84 minutes into the tie here, we pick the ball up once again here, a chance to play Berkus in as he asks for the ball here, A lovely ball onto Berg, who's there as he runs a bit on the right-hand side, filling himself into the box. He puts it onto ourselves for a tap-in. Oh, what a save that is from the keeper. No idea how he got to that one, but another chance here surely as we ask the ball from Bergwijn. A decent shot, but an even better block from the defender. And I'm pretty sure that will be that. Full-time whistle has been blown. 4-0 in the end. A bit of a tamer second half compared to the first, but we don't care. We've got 2 goals in the Eredivisie away from home on our full first-team debut, and we walk away with 3 points after having a very, very successful 4-0 win against our opposition. That's what you want to see, to be honest. Very much thanking the away fans for that one and our supporters just getting me through the time, because it has been hard to be able to get into the team. That is for sure. Full 91 being played, 10 rating, 2 goals, 5 shots on target. Very, very happy with that, that's for sure. Many shots were actually created throughout the whole time, but it was them that were converted then. And as you can see, we've done it again there as we pan to the next move. We are player of the match, and as you can see, we're comfortably in the starting 11. Also, 3 objectives being completed, 3 skill points being gained, and a little bit of personality there on also. So we're gaining a lot of XP, 2,500 XP. Very, very happy to see that. 2 player of the matches. I mean, life in the Eredivisie cannot be any better so far. Really, really happy with that. And as you can see by the scenes in the dressing room, everyone else is also, as the assistant manager and the manager claps there as we shake hands with our teammates. And this is going to be a very, very good run for us if we're able to continue it and see what we're able to do in this Eredivisie campaign. With that being said, we've come to the end of the episode then, and I thought I'd show you where the player stats are at the start of the season. We've actually played 2 games and we've scored 4 goals, and I'm pretty sure we're near to the top of the table, if not top. As you can see, I feel like this is going to be a very good season for us. It took us a little while to get into the first team, but that very, very good performance off the bench finds ourselves in the first team, and we could be having some very, very good games from here on now. Let's hope that it's the case, but I hope you guys have enjoyed this series. It's something a little bit different, something that I've wanted to do for a while, but I've put it off. But now here we are, and I'm hoping this will be a successful one, that is for sure. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. As I said, please like and subscribe for more content just like this one, and don't forget to hit the notification button so you never miss a video. Cheers.